Hi, in the last video, we have studied about the portlet phases and modes, and in this video, we will study about understanding MVC portlet, how to create MVC portlet in Liferay. MVC portlet is like a mini app on website having a view and controller. In Liferay DXP, web application are turned portlets. So get ready to explore the process of creating MVC portlet in the upcoming discussion. So first we talk about agenda. Agenda of this video to learn how to build MVC portlet. First we will see introduction of MVC portlet. Moving forward, we will explore how these components are encapsulated as a OSGI bundle. Following this, we will shift to our focus the practical side, where you will gain insight into the step-by-step process of building MVC portlet. So let's talk about MVC portlet. MVC portlet is the implementation of MVC design pattern involves organization the code in the way that keeps data, presentations and user interactions separate. MVC divides software into three parts. First, model for managing the data, second, queue for handling the presentations, and third is controller for managing the user input. This separation simplifies deployment, improve code organization, and enhance maintainability. Liferay MVC has been benefit compared to the standard MVC pattern, the greatest of which is that it's lightweight. Also, it hides the complexity of portlet deployment and makes it easy for developer to implement features and operations. MVC portlet extend the generic portlets and inherit functionality. This means we can reuse and build upon the features provided by generic portlets in our own portlet deployment, streamlining the creation process and benefiting for established pattern. Simplify the code and setup process by minimizing boilerplate, repetitive code and configuration file. This ensures and more efficient, cleaner deployment experience, allowing us to focus on the essential aspects of your software without unnecessary complexity. Starting with the empty portlet file and folder structure mean less initialization code to write. This saves time and effort, allowing developer to dive straight into the crafting the specific functionality of portlet without getting caught up setting up unnecessary details. Now we talk about MVC portlet as OSGI bundle. Using MVC portlet and as OSGI bundle provide a modular, dynamically deployable structure, enhanced stability and service-oriented deployment in a clean and isolated environment. Each Liferay MVC portlet is packed in a OSGI bundle. OSGI stands for Open Service Gateway Initiative that makes application loosely coupled, means it's covers large application into bundle or modules. OSGI manages the life cycle of Liferay MVC portlet bundle, include starting, stop and updating them. This frees developer from manually handling these tasks, ensuring smooth operation and resource allocation. OSGI enables hot deployment, allowing changes Liferay MVC portlet bundles to be reflected without restarting the Liferay server. OSGI allows Liferay MVC portlet component to be declared and configured using annotation and metadata files. Now move on creating MVC portlet. and let's walk through the process of creating MVC Portrait. First, open the Library Developer Studio and start the library server. My server is already started. Now I move on next step and create the library workspace. I have already created library workspace, so I move on next step. So first, create library module projects. Click on right click the workspace and click on new and create library module project. Now enter the name of portlets and project's name. So just I give the name of portlets, library MVC portlets web app and select the template of MVC portlet. So I have already selected by default and click on next and provide the component class and package name. So I just give the component class name library save MVC portlet and enter the package name. So just I give name home.library web apps MVC or just give the name and click on finish. Once you click finish button, it will generate all required files for the library MVC portlet with the default content from the template and you selected. The module will be created inside the module folder of our workspace. Wait until the module is built and created. Now you can see your portlet is created successfully. And expand the module. Go to the component class. Open the src main Java file and expand the project name and go to the package name. I just open the component class. Component class, it is an OSGI service component where we write the business logic. There is a where the main source code is redesigned. Now inside the src directory and find the init.jsp. So just I move on the src, go to the metadata resource and open the init.jsp. And overall init.jsp plays a crucial role in the initialization and setup phase of the portlet lifecycle, ensuring that the portlet is properly configured and prepared to handle subsequent requests and render its content effectively within the library portal environment. Now I just open the view.jsp file in the portlet. So view.jsp to implement changes, it's open view.jsp. The purpose of view.jsp within the portlet is the define and structure content of the portlet user interface. It's typically contain HTML markup along with the embedded Java code or JSP tag to dynamic generate content based of the portlet logic and data. The view.jsp file is responsible for rendering the portlet output when it's displayed on Liferay portal page. Just I remove the p tag from view.jsp and add a h1 tag and write something. Hello, MVC portlet is ready. Now it's time to deploy your portlet. So go to the Gradle task and deploy the module. So go to the Gradle task and change the module. Go to the build and click on deploy. Click on save and wait for a while until the module is deployed. Now you can see Liferay portlet has been deployed successfully, and you can check the logs to confirm that the module has been started successfully. Now just move on the browser. Go to the Liferay portal from the browser and open the browser and hit the URL localhost 8080 and click on sign in. Enter the login credentials or open the Liferay portal administration. And click on sign in. After the login, you can go to the MVC portlet page and edit your page. Go to the widgets and scroll down, find the sample. Now you can see your portlet it's created successfully, and you can see the name of portlets. Now I'm drag and drop on the portlet of Liferay page. And click the publish button. Now you can see your portlet is ready to shine. Alright, that now we create an MVC portlet and seamless render. We walk through the step, added a personal touch to our view, and now your MVC portrait is ready to shine. That's all for today's presentation. I hope you find the information valuable. Thank you for watching video.